going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we are reacting to episode number 9 of Season 4 for Angel. There's been better days. There's been worse days as well, but things could be a lot better at the minute, especially with this beast running around causing carnage, especially in the last episode, especially if you're a Wolfram and Hart employee, or ex-employee in that sense. But yeah, there's no solution at the minute in order to bring down this beast, and it's becoming a bit of a headache on top of other things as well, especially for Angel, especially with, you know, Cordy and, yeah, what we do not want to talk about because, yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty intense episode last time around, especially since the episode had a kind of Resident Evil vibe going on, especially with the locked down building in Wolfram and Hart, everyone being turned into zombies, especially Gavin as well. It was pretty intense, and yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what does happen as we move forward, as the world is still currently in a bit of shambles, or LA's in a bit of shambles at the minute, with the fact that, like I said, there's no solution at the minute. There's no way that Angel Investigations have an answer in order to stop this beast. So, and of course there is that link to the beast and Connor, potentially. So, yeah, it's a trying battle at the minute, but hopefully there can be some kind of silver lining at some point, so fingers crossed, because LA's going to become a bit of a bloodbath otherwise. So just ask the Wolfram and Hart employees. But yeah, with that said, let's get into episode number 9 of Season 4 for Angel. Looking forward to checking this episode out, so with that said, let's go.
Miss Raven.
Oh, yeah, it's Gwen! Hey! She's back!
Mr. Chef. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Yes.
I've been hoping she would return, and
I apologize.
Yee!
Very respectfully, going on vacation to Tahiti. So,
It's a magical
You
place.
have no idea who I am, do you, Miss Raiden? Or of the dire importance of recent events?
I
Ooh.
know enough to go to Tahiti.
Well said.
It sucks, Gwen.
Perhaps then I won't kill you for your...
Oh!
Should go over to the hotel today. Talk to my dad. See if they found out anything new about the beast.
They would have told us if they had. Probably just safer if we stay put.
It is interesting how
Wish I'd
he's
known you weren't gonna take your
repeatedly
turn on the bed.
referring him
Maybe I
to
wouldn't have
Dad.
this achy floor neck.
I didn't want to sleep there without you.
No!
For smelling and Super Tom peeping and I don't even know what else, but he knows. And he's extremely upset with both of us right now.
I mean,
didn't
you
do
can't
anything
blame him.
wrong.
We hurt him. That's enough.
Plus, it's wrong. It's still wrong. I don't care. Uh-oh.
Well, or rather the entity presenting itself as one. Her name is Messick Ted.
I figured Tiffany or Brandy.
So you mean Wolfram Hart was just a day job?
Sort of. You see, Messick
I
Ted
don't know.
was one of
Emily?
5 enormously powerful beings, which are linked to an embodiment of the ancient god Ra. This beast has killed hundreds of people with his bare hands. You throw in the storms and earthquakes that accompanied the rain of fire, you could put the death toll in the thousands.
Wes is right. Statistically, it's still a coincidence. 2
mean-
points.
Make a line, not a pattern.
I was gonna say, it's not all for nothing. There is a greater, like, importance.
Oh, hey, Cordy. What's up, Cordy?
I have to get past it now because there are bigger things at stake. I know it's not fair, but it's the way it is. People need you. Your son needs you.
I mean, it's a fair point that there are bigger issues going on, but he's still got a right to be hurting at the end of the day.
Tell me
It's
about
not
your
like
vision.
he could switch off
It was
no feeling.
different, this thing.
And weaknesses? It's not a sure bet El Destructo has any.
Everyone has an Achilles heel.
Yeah, well, until we find his, we're gonna be cool
It's
on ours. 'Cause
impossible.
we got nothing without a new lead.
Hey!
Gwen,
Hi there. Long time no hand to hand.
Hey.
Last sighting of Manjat was rumored 2 years ago in Belize, and Simket is said to live in a cave in Death Valley.
Then that's easy. All we have to do is find Semcat and protect him.
Yeah, well, won't that be a hoot?
See, there's parallels going on with what's going on with Buffy and here right now.
Gee, I feel all warm inside.
Well, shouldn't we
As
all
well
go
as the
at
fact
night?
that the world could be going to
Superpowers?
shit,
I'll catch her
basically.
up on the drive.
But it's a 4-hour trip. Both ways.
Sorry, I don't speak college, boy. I said what I meant. This beast you're talking about, he's looking for a way to put an end to daylight.
Oh.
He wants to blot out the sun permanently.
Is this Beast Mr. Burns or
He's saying
something?
once the totems are dead, the sun disappears.
Not disappears exactly, and it's not just killing us.
He's able to block things out
There's
with...
props, crawlies, things that go bump in the night are suddenly bumping 24/7. The whole of Los Angeles turns into a
It's not just
playground.
Los Angeles, it's the whole
and that's
world.
before it starts to spread.
If the sun's blotted out.
California, North America, eventually a low global blackout. The world is the devil's oyster.
Sunnydale's gonna have a field
Yeah, they
day.
Sure do. And you two are going to protect me?
I don't see anybody else lined up for the job.
Need all the help you can get, buddy.
You think she'd give me a lap dance?
Dude! Lay off! Gwen's pretty, but like, seriously.
Okay then, I'll take Denzel.
Actually, it's Gunn. Not that I mind the freakishly accurate comparison, but keep your hands to yourself.
4 hours on, 4 hours off. Bunk down off duty, get as much sleep as we can. We're already tired. Got a long few days ahead of us.
It's all about
Hey, Gwen.
being on your guard.
Don't suppose this joint's got Skinamax?
Months ago, she was ready to wear sackcloth and ashes for you.
Things have been a bit bumpy since we last met you, Gwen.
When did the landscape change?
Long story.
Yeeted a guy into a portal.
How's Manny?
Fine. Gave him some magazines about half hour ago.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Valid point.
Well, this ain't gonna be an awkward 4 hours. There's some books there.
I wasn't
What's happening?
asleep.
Did it put it? Did the beat? Oh, shit. Well, that's all,
Hey, got
folks.
him.
You think?
Did it? I'm assuming the beast managed to
Someone's got one
put
of
both
Manny's
Cordy
powers?
and
Extra blood and guts?
to sleep.
I mean, that's...
The answer is among you. I can't be the only one thinking it.
Don't be
I
ridiculous.
mean, that is a
He doesn't know
recurring
where you
thing.
are.
You didn't call him?
He doesn't have a phone. I can't believe you'd even consider.
Even if she didn't call him, the last time I checked, the boy could track anybody, anywhere.
Oh, but I'd know if he'd been here. I'd be able to smell him.
Same way you smelled whatever it was spiking your blood.
This
Ooh.
is impossible. Somebody knew when you were going to take over that watch, and somebody knew whose drinks to spike. You ask me, this is an inside job.
Funny how you were inside at the time.
All right, look, enough. Let's just focus on the guy trying to blot out the sun. We'll point
Go and
things
leave Gwen
later.
alone, please. I don't. It wouldn't be her.
Saying never would have happened on my watch. We've done a lot of research, and we think we found a way to get rid of the beast. A portal.
Oh.
We've tried conventional methods, firearms, the usual weaponry. None of
I
which
mean,
seem
this
to
is
work.
it.
we
Like,
stand
if
against
there's
it long
some
enough,
kind of
we'll find a way
void,
to corner it. Maybe
black
we're in
hole
position,
universe,
maybe we
send
just
it
send
there.
But I don't kind of like it.
Okay, so we got everything we need
No,
to stop the
but-
ritual. Let's clear out of here. Try
It
to
might be
locate
the only
beast.
means necessary unless you want the world to go to hell. Nah, you're gonna get whammied, buddy. Ow! Oh my god, he's... Jeez! Ow, 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 ow. With such force as well.
Safe. Dad. It's okay, Connor. I'm here now.
Oh. Wait, he's just calling out to Dad in such distress. Uh-oh.
Everybody get ready.
What's it like when you pass out?
What?
Shh.
Things get dimmer, right?
Oh no.
I guess. What?
I don't think that's a concussion, Connor. I think that's the sun saying goodbye. Oh no.
You need not be my enemy. Join with me. Angelus.
Oh!
The answer is among you.
Angelus. His past.
The sun. It's gone.
Yep.
Completely obliterated.
Someone want to tell Buffy how she feels about a 24-hour
We have to
shift?
talk. I can't believe we lost the sun. Until the powers decided to jog it, I guess. Angel,
Conveniently.
I saw you long ago standing in a field of bodies with the beast.
You knew this thing and you didn't tell us?
No. I couldn't come up against something like that and not remember.
The answer is among you.
Unless
That's what the
something
little girl meant,
happened.
isn't it? This was never about Connor. It's about...
Angelus.
Uh-huh.
The rain of fire, taking down Wolfram and Hart, even blotting out the sun. I think now, those were only the first steps to something bigger.
Well, I don't know what to tell any of you.
Oh,
because I don't know what the
shit.
plan is.
No, but Angelus might.
Yeah.
There's only one way we're going to defeat this beast. We need Angelus.
Oh, oh. Oh, man. That's sad. About, you know, Glenn Quinn, who, of course, played Doyle. But, yeah. Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God. And, no, we're not having Angelus back, are we? There has to be some other way. No. Well, shit, is all I can say, because, I don't want Angelus again. No thanks. I don't want to do this rodeo again, though. I mean, those who know how devastating Angelus can be know that this is probably going to go from bad to worse, because obviously with Wesley, he mentioned about the fact that they need Angelus in order to proceed to the next step in terms of defeating the beast. They need Angelus. And I'm hoping there's some kind of alternative way in order to, you know, put Angelus to the side, have him as a last resort, because, as I said, those who've got history about Angelus, they know how devastating this could be. I mean, we had Eternity, for example, and, yeah, but I'm not sure if this is going to be a one-episode deal with Angelus, like Eternity, or if this is going to be a remainder of the season thing, but either way, it's kind of exciting, but it's also nerve-wracking, because Angelus is a very, very, yeah, he is an intimidating adversary, but it's also been a while since we've had Angelus, and it will kind of be very, very interesting to see Angelus back into the fold again, so yeah, but I'm just really worried about how this situation could go off the rails, because obviously with Wesley, he suggested a very, very, I guess, controversial option, which is Angelus, and he's been there. He's witnessed it that one time, but he's got knowledge from Buffy and Co. about how devastating Angelus can be. So yeah, and like I said, it's a very controversial option to go towards, but if this beast has, I mean, it's a rational way, really, because this beast has some kind of control over Angel, and even in the past, Angel has no memory there is some kind of control that this beast has on Angel, especially the Angelus side, and if we're going to have a way on defeating the beast, if we're going to have some kind of, like, advantage, then Angelus might have to come out. So, you know, the more I think about it, the more that this is the only avenue we can really take, and it's an avenue that makes me really worried, because this situation can easily just spiral into a worse situation. Like, we can defeat the beast, but we're going to have to deal with Angelus. And, that's going to be really, well, not just really personal for Angel Investigations, but personally, I guess, more threatening, I guess, in a sense, because, yeah, the sun is blotted out, and this beast is not having... It's a really, really rough battle in order to try and tame this beast. So this is not really the easy war. And if things just go out of hand with Angelus, then things are just going to may go from bad to worse on a personal level, if that makes sense, because Cordy's been there twice. Wesley, Fred and Gunn, they are the only ones who haven't seen this side of Angelus. And I guess Gwen as well, but I don't think she really counts. I think she's just at this moment an honorary member. So, because it seems like we're going to have her stick around for some time, so I'm pleased about that. But in terms of the long-standing members of, I guess, Angel Investigations, Fred and Gunn, they have not seen Angelus. Wesley has. Cordelia has, enough to the point where, you know, it's... Yeah, and this is it. Connor hasn't, actually. Connor hasn't seen his dad's bad side, and this is the thing that he's been warned about. He's gonna get an idea of what Holtz saw. Oh, and this is it though. Things, like, if things do go to hell, even after defeating the beast, it's going to be a bit of a trying battle, because we know Angelus doesn't throw softballs, does he? He really targets in a very, very sadistic manner his opposition. So I'm really worried, but yeah. I will say that that tribute with Glenn Quinn was, yeah, it's really, really devastating. Of course, I sadly knew that he passed away when I think he departed from the show way back in season 1. And yeah, I guess this was just this was the episode after he sadly passed away. So yeah, it's very, very sad, and yeah. But man, what an episode. I mean, especially with the Beast. Like, the Beast, I really, really love this idea of the Beast, especially with how they're struggling and how the Beast is proving to be a great adversary. But not just that, though, but like I said, with the resort that Wesley has to go to in order to have Angelus basically come about as his opinion in order to defeat this Beast. It really sets things up in terms of a great line of challenging opposition, because the Beast is already proving to be a bit of a hassle in terms of defeating it, and it's pretty brutal as we've seen, especially in Connor with experience in this episode, just being slabbed either side. Like, I guess Hulk and Loki really in Avengers, because it was kind of similar, just with the boom boom. So yeah, but Loki suffered less cuts, so yeah. But this is what I'm talking about in terms of if things do go to hell with Angelus, which I will say it seems like an inevitability, because it's not like Angelus is going to have a sit down and a cup of tea or whatever with Angel Investigations. It's not going to be a case of the enemy of my enemy really is my friend, because I don't think that's really applicable for someone like Angelus. But this is what I'm talking about. There seems to be like a potentially great line of adversaries for this season with the Beast. It's already proving to be a bit of a hassle and has that sinister presence. And then if things do go to hell with Angelus and there is no way to bring Angel into the fold again, like Eternity, I guess, then that's already seemingly a promising way to transition from, I guess, the Beast to the next, I guess, antagonist for the remainder of the season, because those who've watched Eternity will know how dangerous Angelus can be, and those who've seen Buffy season 2 will have a greater comprehension with that arc that was established for Buffy season 2. So yeah, it will be very, very interesting. But not just that though, but I am really liking the Beast's plan as well, with it blotting out the sun, it removing pieces from each of the members of the Ratet, I think it was called, that group, which it was revealed that the creepy girl at Wolfram and Hart was a member of. So yeah, but yeah, it was removing pieces, blotting out the sun. I am really intrigued to see if this is going to have any kind of ramifications on Buffy, because obviously with the sun going out, it's not just going to like blot out, you'd expect it to, well, they did mention it will, the darkness will spread to other areas, of course, but you know, if you want to run by consistency, you gotta affect other shows, right? So yeah, well, the other show is Buffy, so unless there's a spin-off for another member, please. But yeah, I'm wondering if there's going to have any kind of, if there's going to be any impact on Buffy, because of course I'm watching Angel and Buffy in watch order. And not just that though, but of course with Buffy, what's going on with Buffy currently for season 7, I guess skip ahead if you don't want to find out, but I think it's pretty much common knowledge, but just in case, there are parallels going on, especially with the Ratet members being destroyed by this Beast, or potentially Angelus, if this Beast has, well, it's seemingly indicated that this Beast does have control, with Angel not remembering, but I think there's some kind of parallels going on with the Ratet and the Potentials, because you have Angel and co wanting to protect the members of the Ratet. Of course, they were unsuccessful, and you've got Buffy and co trying to protect the Potentials from this devastating threat. There's the parallels. So yeah, and it's a world ending potential threat, really, isn't it, with both Buffy and Angel, because the first, not really nice, nor's this Beast, so yeah, if they teamed up, it would be a hellfest, wouldn't it? So yeah, but yeah, I could see the similarities there, and it was just something that really sparked my mind. So yeah, but I really found it very interesting to see this connection that the Beast has with Angel, and how Angel was unable to remember, and there's seemingly some kind of I don't know, there's seemingly some kind of control with this Beast over Angel, especially with the fact that both Angel and Cordy both fell asleep when they were trying to protect Manny, and things just went to hell. And not just that though, but the Beast had a feeling that Angel would take his turn on watch, and not just that though, but it all added up together, didn't it, at the end, where Angel revealed that he didn't remember encountering the Beast back in the past when Cordy had that flashback, and of course Cordy's able to see everything regarding Angelus way back into the past, but Angel has no memory of it, and that's because of this control that the some semblance of control that the Beast has with Angel. So something that it's kind of like a sleeper in a sense, like Angel's posing as some kind, like he doesn't remember doing, you know, this stuff and encountering this Beast, but it's happened. So there's like this hypnotic thing that this beast has, and Angel's like, wait, what? So, like he was in that room before Manny. Yeah, so it's just very, very interesting to have this connection, and of course, the connection was thought to be Connor and the Beast, but it's seemingly not. So yeah, but it was just very, very interesting to have this story with the Ratet, and how they were very instrumental to the next step for the Beast, with it blotting out the sun, and yeah, so. But I really, really loved how things went back. Gwen's return was greatly appreciated, because I said back in episode 2 that I would have loved to have seen more Gwen. Her chemistry is just amazing, and I think she's a very, very fascinating character, as well as a bit of a soft spot in my eyes, because she's called Gwen Raiden and Raiden, etc. So yeah, I've already established it in episode 2. But like I said, there is that bit of soft spot, as well as the fact that there is a great characterization around her anyways, in my opinion. But it was great to have her involved. And yeah, she's seemingly going to be sticking around potentially. So for like the time being, but I'm not sure if she's going to transition to the main, cast. It would be really nice if she did, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it was great to see Gwen return, and that adding a bit of fuel to the tension between Angel and Cordy. So because of course Angel not in the best of moods with Cordy, understandably, and Cordy didn't exactly help when she said get over it. Because that was a very, very shitty, like, in my opinion, that was a very shitty way to, like, I get a point, because there are greater things going on with the world, but it's not like Angel can just be like, you know what, I'm incapable of feeling. Especially with the fact that you had, like, there's this rivalry, there was this rivalry, although things are seemingly a bit benevolent, but I'm not going to jump, of course, to conclusions in terms of Connor and Angel's dynamic, especially with the whole Connor and Cordy situation. But it's interesting how you can throw Angel, I guess, under the bus for his valid feelings, especially since the fact that Connor buried Angel under the sea, essentially, and has tried to kill him, and has fought with him, and not just that, though, but you said that you loved Angel, and then not even half a season later, you're boning his son. And it's not like it's illegal or anything, so that's not, of course, the issue, my misconception that it's illegal or whatever. It's just really weird, and yeah, especially with the fact that this time last season, Cordy was holding, well, not even that, but still, this time last season, Connor was held in Cordy's arms, and not just that, though, but like I said, your heart is singing out to Angel, and then not even half a season later, you're basically boning his, barely just turned 18-year-old son, I guess. So, because they made specific mention on that to, I guess, kind of quell the audience that it's okay if to not add insult to injury in terms of the weird dynamic anyway. So yeah, but still, I do feel it was a bit wrong for Cordy to just say, get over it, especially with Angel understandably upset. But I just wish you said it in a more better manner, especially with the fact that Angel was, I think, visibly upset anyways. And there could have been a better way around this. I mean, of course, the world is currently going to shit, and that's a more understandable concern over Angel's feelings, but like I said, you can't just switch off your feelings. You can be valid in terms of being upset, especially since Cordy said not even half a season ago that I think I'm in love with Angel, and you're like, you only got blocked by your son, and then that son turns out to be boning the person you wanted to love. So yeah. So yeah, but it was just really, really interesting to see to see everything come about with the beast blotting out the sun, and as Wesley said, it's not a bad idea. So yeah, but yeah, it's just very interesting as well, because like I'm hoping this does have an impact on Buffy, because this would add some kind of stress, wouldn't it, with the fact that this would be a 24-hour gig. I mean, this is a perk for Angel, really, because of the fact that Angel can walk out 24/7, essentially, although it's not an ideal situation, but this is what I'm saying. Vampires risen from their graves, they've got 24/7 reign, basically, because of the beast blotting out the sun. So that's why I'm kind of hopeful to see the kind of impact it has on Buffy, but we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe it won't, maybe it will, maybe there will be a solution to, getting the sun back online. Who knows? But yeah, I just thought it was really great to have Gwen return and have her connected to the whole Beast situation, since it pulled out something from since it pulled out one of the pieces from the chest of the person she was confronting earlier in the episode. But yeah, there was also a bit of a reference to episode 5 with Wesley, with not Wesley, with Fred and Gunn, with the fact that feelings are still a bit sore, given the fact that episode 5 happened and the portal situation, and the portal was a potential bet in terms of dealing with this beast, and I can understand why things might be a bit frosty, but yeah, it might have been the only way, but sadly it seems like and next step, Angelus. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah. I'm really worried. I am really worried about the fact that I'm really worried about the fact that Angelus is gonna just make things from bad to worse. Like, we've had the beast deal with the beast, and then Angelus just is like, you thought this was you thought that was hard? Just watch me, fly, basically. So, and this is why I'm, like I said, with the setup for how devastating the beast is, and we know a bit about Angelus anyways, and how devastating he can be. It really sets things up in terms of the hardships that Angel Investigations might have to go through in terms of defeating these adversaries for this season. It's really going to put them through the ringer, and this is what I'm thinking about in terms of it's not going to be a one-episode deal in terms of summoning Angelus like Eternity was. Because it really goes from one extreme to the other, isn't it? In terms of having this beast who's already putting Angel Investigations through the ringer, and they're not going to get a timeout if Angelus is summoned and is going to be the antagonist for the second half of this season, because it would just be a very, very tiring experience for Angel Investigations. So that is mainly my main concern in terms of Angelus coming back. Is not going to be a one-episode deal, because it's just going to go from one extreme to the other, and it's going to forbid Angel Investigations to have a bit of a timeout in that sense, isn't it? So, yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. I could be wrong, but I do feel like I do worry. There's that pessimistic side of me that's like, yep, we're going to go from one extreme to the other for the duration of this season, so, woo. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But, yeah, pretty great episode, and, I'm hoping there's some kind of alternative route that we could go towards, but it seems like this is the more logical, I guess, way to go about defeating the beast, is the fact that we need Angelus, especially with the fact that there's some kind of control. With the fact that Angel doesn't remember, the beast has some kind of leverage over Angel, and yeah, so... So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!